I will be performing one poem for you. YouTube yields different results, but I believe the name of this poem is called For Those Who Can Still Ride in Airplanes for the First Time. It's by one of my favorite poets. His name is Ateneo. I'm 30 years old, and I'm still trying to figure out most days what being a man means. I don't drink, fight, or love, but these days I find myself wanting to do all three, and I don't really have a favorite color anymore, but I did when I was a kid. And back then, that color was blue. And back then, I wanted to be an astronaut. I wanted to be an architect, an artist, a secret agent, a ranger for the World Wildlife Fund, and a hobo. And when I was 6 years old, I used to always throw my clothes into my blue and yellow plastic Hot Wheels car-carrying suitcase and run away to beneath the dining room table. I've made out with more girls than I wish I had, and not nearly as many as I'd like to. I've been in love 4 or 5 times, so I'm gonna do that much more often. And I spend days either making pictures or thinking about making pictures, or masturbating or thinking about masturbating. And I dream too much and I don't write enough, and I'm trying to find God everywhere. Trying to figure out this thing he made called a man. And the television tells me that that's bare knuckle bombing, and if I drove a tank or if I was a movie star, my penis would be huge, and that's what I want, because that's what being a man means, or at least that's what they keep telling me. My pops, he takes care of us. He puts the garbage out twice a week. He drives 45 minutes just to water flowers. I'm sitting there in the bus when this kid carrying a book of Robin Hood, he sits next to me and asks me my name. Anise, that's a nice name, thank you. What's yours? Quentin. Anise, do you want to read with me? So, tell me what my fists keep writing. My fingers open up like gates when I write, and the wind is swinging in the wake. I lift bridges with poems, and forests grow in my mother's eyes. And Quentin, this world hates your eyes, for they are small and pure. And Quentin, this world hates your fingers, little like the stems of flowers, for picking up too much and leaving them too far behind, simply because you're still learning to do so. I don't drink, fight, or fuck, but these days, Quentin, it's only 2 out of those 3 that I don't do. And I fall in love 6, 7, 8, 9 times, 10 times, Quentin, so I don't want to, but I still do. In a world where oil takes precedence over life, I am sitting in a bus. I find myself sitting on a bus with this little boy floating down like fresh water, carrying a book that I used to. And he says to me if he wants to show me what he has, if only for a little while. I say to him, I do. And I tell him, he asks me if I want to show him what I've seen for a little while, and I start reading to him, and he says he's going to show me the world. He starts reading the sentences himself, his hands skipping back and forth between the pages, stumbling over words, skipping over lines, and you can tell his fingers are going faster because it shows in his eyes, and I tell him, slow down, Quentin. Slow down, Quentin. You don't have to touch and go. You can tell so much of a word if you whisper in one word. Slow down and hold what you see just a little while longer. In a world of fast faces, I am trying to find God everywhere. Trying to figure out this thing he made, called a man. Thank you.